Shootout. You don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome, folks, to the classic Cotton Bowl right in the heart of Dallas, Texas. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 23rd ranked team, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kick this deep to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategno. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Sooners offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Well, Kirk, we were here at the State Fairgrounds last time these teams met. Oklahoma actually jumped on top. After that, a complete burnt orange beatdown. They won by 31.
Yeah, if I remember right, you're right. It was competitive early, and then Texas 21 points in the second quarter alone. Oklahoma had a very difficult time responding from that Saturday. Let's see if this year it can be a little bit different. Can the Sooners get their offense going against this very athletic Texas defense?
Wideouts now clustered. Dropping back, it's Mateer. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down.
Oh, what a grab!
They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Wheeler. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On first down, it's play action. And he finds his tight end for the catch.
And this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up.
What I love here with the quarterback is he knew exactly where he needed to go to get that first down.
The Sooners looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. It's Mateer. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Sooners.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Texas's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of 2 quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these 2 quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out and work against these defenses that they're facing and try to put up as many points as they can. I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
2nd down after that previous play. Back to throw. It's Manning. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
1st down and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
The Longhorns will have to punt this one away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The Sooners will line up to boot it away. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. And the returner is brought down to wrap up the first quarter of play. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And a handoff as they run the counter play. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man in the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to throw. It's Manning. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Longhorns will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. That's right near the goal line. Perfect execution. So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. Looking for some space. It's Ott.
In an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Wide open downfield. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to win the sticks.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pulls it in. It's Ott. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Caught over the middle, it's Burks.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
That completion makes it second and short. Looking to chuck it again. Caught behind the line. It's Potts. And this run goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Short connection to the tight end here. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. They keep him off balance with a run. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a second and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tight end goes in motion. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Hoping for another chapter in this tremendous rivalry for the Plains since 1900.
Yeah, that's really what makes college football what it is. And I think all the concern with the realignment was we would potentially lose games like this. It's great to see Texas and OU still be playing for many years to come.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. A gain makes it second and medium. Gonna run it. It's Potts. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The pocket breaking down. Just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him.
He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team to bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up the 16. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. What's cool about the battle for the golden hat is that it's a wearable trophy. You see the winning side, they want to grab that hat, Kirk, and they take a picture that lasts a lifetime.
And Chris, think about it over the years. All the different folks that have been able to have a chance to put that hat on. Charlie Strong, of course, when Texas had a big win. Baker Mayfield, Vince Young, and it goes back and forth. And you're right.
He's in the clear. Solid game there. Moves the ball out with the 32. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. The guys up front line up. It's first down. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Second down after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Manning. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. First down sack, pushes the ball back. The second down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Then he'll run out of bounds, picking up a few yards on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. Longhorns will send their punt team onto the field. We'll see what he can do with the return for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They get the second half started with their running play. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
The shotgun running play call. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Back to pass. It's Manning. Oh, the pass gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The Longhorns will have to kick it away. The offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 39. Here comes a handoff. And here he goes. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Ball handed off. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Grab down the middle. It's Burks. That play will move the sticks. Set him up 1st down at the 42.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Grab behind the line. It's Wheeler. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaks into the clear. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a full. Knows Kirk might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
This will be a challenge. 2nd and goal from the 14. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. Sooners are starting to flex and pull away, Kirk, getting closer to putting on that golden hat.
What a day for these Oklahoma Sooners. Boy, it's a game you just dream about, a rivalry game against Texas here in Dallas. The only thing you worry about are old Boomer and Sooner out there working as hard as they had to work this afternoon.
And they'll set up with the PAT. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here's the return from inside the 5. The returner is one down. Gets a starter on the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Incompletion makes it second down. They'll run it from the gun. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Can't find anybody on 3rd down, throws it away, and now 4th down coming up.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection, receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
One more drill line up to punt it away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Handoff here from the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down play coming up. Back's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Gibson. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Potts. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. As we hit the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And the Sooners pick up enough yardage to get a first down. And he keeps it.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. It's a quick grab. He's in the clear. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play and a completion.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The Sooners looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense cannot be stopped. Well, the energy really building, Medford. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. One of the great things about rivalry games is you will never forget this kind of performance.
Now for the extra point. Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Getting set. Here's second down. Keeping it on the ground here. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Chris, is it just me, or is it a little bit strange that this offense continues to give this back to football, especially late in the game? He's got under 10 yards rushing in this game, hasn't been able to get anything going. It might be time to pivot and try something else.
To throw, it's Manning. Caught quickly. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Longhorns with first and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, I guess the bad news here is this game is more than likely over, seeing that the offense has yet to score. But the good news, you never know. Maybe a comeback from this kind of deficit with the time remaining, it would be historic. So maybe you should stick around if you want a shot at witnessing history.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Quick throw, the catch is made. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I'm surprised they're still throwing the football. At this point in the game, just run the football, work the clock, and get the heck out of here and get ready for next week.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Scanning the field. It's Manning. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Man, that's a great gain right here for these guys. And it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board. Maybe not able to come back in this game. But, man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
Grab behind the line. It's Moore. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Becoming a long drive. The 9th play coming up. Back to throw again. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Running back has it on a screen now. He spins free. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Looking to throw. It's Manning. And he finds the running back in the flat. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
And the drive that will not end, it is a long way to go on 3rd down here. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
The Longhorns will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Launching one to the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop. And now the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Well, this is a stunner. It's a football team that walked in here with that number 1 attached to their name, and they got humbled today. Just blasted.
I love that you said walked into this game because that's how they played throughout the entire football game, and they got embarrassed. This was a statement today by this winning team and really a declaration to the entire college football world.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.